Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the KetoMom page. My name is Stephanie, and we're going to talk about I will persist without exception. I'm going to persist. I'm going to reach my goals. I'm not going to be average like most people. I'm going to persist. I'm going to persist. I'm going to persist, and I'm going to keep going until I get there. So, as you're tuning in, this is the book that we have randomly been going through. I also shook up a fun new flavor this morning. If you check out my stories, if you look at stories are so fun. So you'll see more of my life. Listen, if you're brand new here, I'm a mom. I have an incredible husband named Steve. My name is Stephanie. If you don't know, sometimes people message me and they're like, KetoMom, what's your name? My name's Stephanie. We have 4 daughters. Very soon they will be 15, 13, 11, and 9. So we have lots of birthdays coming up. My husband's birthday is tomorrow. He's going to be 38 years young. I'm going to be 40. So great. I hear 40 is the best years of your life. Why don't you tell me that? So it's going to be amazing. So I'm going to be 40 in February. So fun. Anyways, why am I telling you this? We live in Minnesota. This page was started almost 7 years ago, and I love to help other people reach goals, or to at least believe they can. I want to be your cheerleader. I want to inspire you. I want you to understand that awareness is key. I want you to understand that you usually end up like the people that are around you. I want you to understand that you can find some incredible mentors through listening to podcasts and listening and reading books. I want you to know that you're worth it and you're worthy. I want you to know that just because there might not be people around you that believe in you, I believe in you. I have done many things in my life that I don't think anybody would go, she couldn't do that. Or I guess the past wouldn't show the things that our family could accomplish. And we've done so many great things because we learn the power of our mindset. We learn the power of mentors. We were told about personal development. And here on the page 7 years ago, I started this page because I wanted to help people eat keto. And that's great. You can go to ketomomsecrets.com. All one word. It's our blog. It's our site, ketomomsecrets.com. You can click on recipes. You can click on how to get started. You can click on book club. And I hands down every day answer keto questions. I will help you on your journey. I'll help you eat better. I'll give you some ideas. I'll talk to you about water and net carb. I'll talk to you about all of the things. And then a little over a year ago, I told my husband, I said, man, you want to know what truly changed our life? What truly changed our life was us realizing the power of personal development, being coached, people that cared about places that we were going, being around like-minded people, and reading good books, and then putting the books into action. That was the key. And so I said, I'm going to start talking about a book every morning or giving people something to think about, because it's this that will change everything else that you're going to learn. If you don't believe that you can, you won't. If you believe that you can, you will. So there's a fun phrase that I've said often on this page. Joseph McClendon III taught me this. And I would encourage you to teach this to your whole family. And you can write it down. And it says this. It says, as I think, I hope you know this. And if you don't, you're brand new. If you're brand new, post new below. As I think, so I feel. As I feel, so I do. As I do, so I have. And if you're looking at what you have and you reverse engineer, meaning you reverse how you got there, it goes back to your thought process. So look at what you have currently. You might not be happy with what you have or where you're at. And we can change it by starting with right here. As I think, what I think about creates a feeling. If you got up this morning with this is the day the Lord has made, I will rejoice and be glad in it, right? A happy heart, a heart of gratitude. If you got up, your thought process has started in the positive direction, which created a feeling, which created a, as I think, so I feel, as I feel, so I do, which you probably walked around your house with a happy heart, with a positive attitude, encouraging anybody in your home or around you. and then that creates what you get. If you got up with the opposite, as I think, so I feel, if I think negative, I feel negative, I do negative, I have negative. So all I'm saying is it's powerful to work on your mindset just as much as you work on your muscles or your fat loss. So I have something to read to you today. It comes from this book called The 7 Decisions, and it's great. And I also, if you follow my stories, I shook up a new flavor of ketones. It's not available yet. So good. It tastes like a mixture of pear and cotton candy. So if you know me, I've been drinking ketones for 7 years. I won't tell you all the things right now. You can look at my stories, but this is the flavor that I shook up this morning. It's brand new. It'll be available later today. If you want to know more about ketones and why to drink them, just post ketones in the comments. If you're already a customer and you want to know more about this new flavor, when it's available, you should post a pear emoji. It tastes like pear cotton candy. It's delicious. We had cotton candy last year. It reminds me of that. So if you've never tried ketones, they're incredible. I'll talk about them this afternoon. If you already drink them and you want to know more about this new flavor, post a pear emoji below. Otherwise, I want you to listen to this. It's super, super, super powerful. Okay? This is really delicious. Okay. Think about you saying this. There's a fly in the corner of my... Do you guys have a fly gun? I can't put it on camera because I'm sure somebody will say shit. Okay, hold on. I got to get this fly. Did you hear it? It's a fly gun. Legitimately shoots salt and then it gets rid of the flies. You should get it for whoever, best gift ever. So incredible. All right. I'm not kidding. Are you ready? I will persist. I want you to think about this as you saying this. So I'm going to say it over you and you think about it. I will persist without exception. Knowing that I have already made changes in my life that will last forever, today I insert the final piece. There's different decisions he talks about. This is the last decision. I possess the greatest power ever bestowed upon mankind, the power of choice. You have the power of choice every single day. Today I choose to persist without exception. No longer will I live in a dimension of distraction, my focus blown hither and yon like a leaf on a blustery day. I know the outcome I desire. I hold fast to my desire and my dreams. I stay the course. I will not quit. If you agree with that, I want you to post below, I will not quit. If that is something that you are going to go after and you're going to go after whatever goals they are, I want you to post below, I will not quit. We're going to speak these words over ourselves. Your words are powerful. I will persist without exception. I will continue despite exhaustion. I acknowledge the fact that most people quit when exhaustion sets in. I am not most people. I am stronger than most people. Average people accept exhaustion as a matter of course. I do not. Average people compare themselves with others. I do not. That is why they are average. I compare myself to my potential. I am not average. I see exhaustion as a precursor to victory. I will not quit. I want you to say that below. I will not quit. You can even say it out loud. I will not quit. How long must a child try to walk before he actually does it? Do I not have more strength than a child, more understanding, more desire? How long must I work to succeed before I actually do so? A child would never ask a question, for the answer does not matter. He's going to keep trying until he walks. I will be a person. I will persist. I will be the person that will persist. I will persist without exception. I focus on results. To achieve the results I desire it is not even necessary that I enjoy the process. It is only important that I continue the process with the eyes on the outcome. I will persist. That was this chapter. I'm going to persist. Are you going to be a person that will persist? There was one more thing I wanted to read to you that I really loved. I think it's this. All right. He says, anytime you go after something big, a time will come when it seems, this is really great. So listen to this because you might have people in your life that have done this to you. It will come to a time where it might seem obvious to everybody else that, oh, it's over. Oh, that diet's never going to work for you. Oh, I don't know why you're going after that. Oh, you've tried for a long time. You've given it your all. Maybe you should do something different. It cannot be done, they will say. It may even seem obvious to you that it might be time to be over. If you get to that point and you have persisted, then others will tell you that, oh, it's okay to quit because you've persisted. You've hung in there. You can quit now because you've got a clear conscience that you've tried the best that you can. So it's okay to quit now. You've tried. Lord knows that you've tried. You've done everything that you can. It's time to quit, honey. It's time to quit. People will encourage you to quit if you've persisted because society no longer holds a penalty for quitting as long as you've tried your best. All right. And he says, however, if you persist without exception, if in your mind you're going to keep going no matter what, I'm going to do this. I'm not going to quit. I could be 3 feet from the gold. Have you guys seen that little meme where like a guy is in a cave and hitting it and he's using an axe or like a pick and he's almost there and right on the other side of the wall are the diamonds? Same thing, right? He says, excuse me, you will have to find a way where there is no way. And that is when a miracle occurs. Anytime that you hit a wall, anytime you come to the end of the road what you're lacking isn't money or mentorship or time. You're lacking an idea, and that's it, an idea. So don't just quit. He's basically saying, I can't tell you how many times people quit when all they needed was an idea. It's just over. I know it's over, they say. And then he would say, well, what have you done? What have you tried? And then usually a new idea comes up. You guys, these flies. So here's what I want you to know. In general, if all we're talking about is your health, it would be common sense to say if you keep going, it will work, right? Here's often what happens. People say to me, well, I've tried it. I've done all of the things. I've tracked my food. I did the best I could. And I'm like, okay. And then they'll be like, well, I did the best I could. Last weekend I had a party. I got back on track. That's great, right? But their best they could was in a matter of like a couple weeks or a month. Somebody who's in the pursuit of better or somebody who's in the constant, I'm going to persist no matter what without exception, isn't looking at the end game of a couple weeks or a couple months. If your goal is to get healthy, you've got to give it a year. Could you imagine if you stay focused and persisted for a year? Do you think that your life would change? Like, could you give up 1 year? Not give up. Could you be so disciplined and make the best choices possible? I'm not saying that there's not going to be any time in that year that you might grab a donut or you might grab a soda or you might skip your workout but what I'm saying is in general, your mindset isn't set on if I don't see results in a week, I'm going to quit. If I don't see results in a month, I'm going to quit. Nothing worth going after is going to happen easily. You didn't get here overnight. You're not going to get there overnight. People often look at people's success on social media and they forget the 8-year journey that person took, right? It's like the 8-year overnight success that you actually don't know their story. If you looked at our family story in just business and you looked at our family and people would be like, they got lucky. Like, I hate that word luck. I don't believe in luck unless you have the Powerball. There isn't. There's blessed. There's a lot of hard work. And I would say, well, if you're looking at our family on the aspect of business, it's been at least 7 years in one instance, or you could say it's been probably since Steve and I have been married of constant work to get to where we are today. That's just in our business. In our marriage, I say the same thing. I have people that are like, you have an incredible marriage. I'm like, yes, it came with mentorship. It came with reading books. It came with being intentional. Our marriage is going to be 18 years this year in November. And it is not an overnight 18-year process. Our marriage is incredible due to the intentionality and work that we've put into it. Same with my health. Like, I had some incredible blood. Somebody asked me the other day, like, tell me about your blood results after eating low carb and drinking ketones. And I said, I had an incredible, the doctor called me and said, you're probably the healthiest person I ever drew blood on. And it wasn't overnight. Like, it was like gradual learning and implementing, taking action. It was working on my mindset to believe that I could do it, and then doing the best that I can, knowing that I'm not perfect, and I can keep going. It's been over 7 years of being intentionally focused on eating better. It could be anything in your life, friendships, parenting. Like, I feel like I have an incredible relationship with my teenagers. It's been intentional, not overnight, of me being aware, watching things, and implementing certain actions. Anything that you want to achieve is going to take time. It's going to take persistence. It's going to take you going after it when the average person says to you, it's time to give up. You should try something else. As this fly attacks my head. You can do this. So today, you guys, do you see it? It's driving me crazy. If it gets within my salt gun, it's gonna meet my salt gun very soon. Can't show you it online because it's just a thing, but it's really fun. All right, this is the book we're going through. I hope it encouraged you in any way, shape, or form. If you want to know more, this is super exciting. This is coming today. Otherwise, go to ketomomsecrets.com. Reach out with any questions you have. I'm going to go drink my ketones. I get to go to the dentist today. Get to go to CrossFit today. Remember, your words are powerful. You get to, where'd the fly go? You get to, not I have to. A lot of things can be changed in your outlook on your day based on the words you speak. So I get to go to the dentist today. I'm very blessed to be able to go to the dentist. Some people don't get to, right? Not I have to, I get to. I get to go to work. If you just change the I have to I get to, that one phrase, it's going to make your brain go, oh, I should be thankful for this. Oh, yeah, I get to. Your words are powerful. Super important. So, all right. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you guys have an incredible day. I'm going to go drink my new delicious flavor of ketones. Current customers, post a pair down below if you want to know more when the new flavor is here. Otherwise, post ketones below. They're so great. I appreciate you. We'll talk to you guys very soon. Bye, everybody.